Boss man, I can't tell you how good it feels to be back home from Alabama.
Why is that? The Jerry Pate wasn't good to you?
No, it's not that. But when will the state realize Bear Bryant, he ain't coming back? Hello, golf fans, and welcome to a variety of topics on this edition of Par 5. This week, we're going to cover men's and women's college golf, along with some amateur news as well.
That's right, Asher, and we start right off with the Jerry Pate, which is where you were last week. The Tide seemed to keep rolling, and the UAB Blazers finished second again. What else did you notice out there in the seersucker state?
Well, I saw a lot of seersuckers, that's for sure. But, you know, this
Did you see a lot of suckers?
I did see a lot of those as well.
All right.
But here's what you got to realize. Alabama, they're a very good team. They won their second tournament of the year.
Yeah.
But more importantly, how about this? UAB, Alabama, Birmingham, 3 second-place finishes. I mean, pretty soon they're going to figure out how to get a couple extra shots back.
Yeah, absolutely. And it wasn't like they beat a bunch of bums out there. I mean, they beat Auburn, and they beat Florida, they beat UNLV. They beat
North Carolina.
Texas, some of the big boys. I think the one thing that didn't surprise me was that Alabama won. A couple other surprises up and down there. Florida didn't look like they played too well. Texas didn't play too well. Where was East Tennessee State? You know, you go and you look up and down the results, and there's kind of some question marks over just about everyone in there.
You know, now one thing I will say that I really enjoyed about the tournament was that Jerry Pate was actually there.
Yeah.
His name was on the tournament, but
Saw him
he
at
was
the award
there.
Ceremony. Yeah.
I really think if more former college players that are now big names and pros, if they got more involved with college golf, how much greater would it be?
Yeah, I agree.
Oh. Jay, I know we kept Ringler around for a reason, and here's why. Last week on Off Campus, he asked the million-dollar question. Who in women's golf can beat the Duke Blue Devils? And yes, you have to come up with someone.
No problem. UCLA. They're ranked number 1 in our rankings. Are they not?
They are.
So you're asking me who can beat the number 2 team? Shouldn't the number 1 team be able to beat the number 2 team? They're good, by the way. Tiffany Joe. And they have Ryan O'Toole. And they have the women's amateur champion, Maria Jose Uribe.
Not too shabby.
I mean, that team right there is going to be hard to beat. Played well at the end of last year. I really do think that give them a little bit more experience by the end of the year. I think they might win the NCAA.
For me, it's good old Rocky Top, Tennessee.
What? I don't even know what that means.
Tennessee Volunteers. If Nicole Smith can crush the ball down the center of the fairway, if Marcy Turner can get 4 consecutive days of golf there,
lot of ifs
if
there,
Angela O can...
A lot of ifs.
What do you mean a lot of ifs?
A lot of ifs. There are 5 things that have to go right in order for them to be better than Duke. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying if all 5 things go well, then yes, I think Tennessee can do it.
I think that you are nuts.
What?
I think you're crazy. I mean, honestly, Tennessee can beat Duke and UCLA? No.
Hey, women's golf, it's a lottery.
I'm done. There's a hot topic right now drawing a lot of commotion on our college discussion boards. Should kids right out of high school forego college for a career in the pros?
No, absolutely not. No. College is the best 4 years that you'll ever have anywhere. I know high school's fun. You can do little powder puffs. You can take your little chemistry class.
You didn't do anything crazy in 4 years of college, did you?
I can't talk about that. But how do you forgo college? I mean, that's just, it's a crime.
Yeah, there's no way. College, I mean, it's both. For women's and men's, it's the best training ground. I mean, it's the best. It's better than turning pro. Being in women's college golf is better than being on the Futures Tour. Being in men's college golf arguably is better than being on the Nationwide Tour. So what is there? I think that what it is, I think that parents need to have realistic expectations for their kids.
Parents get
There's
too involved,
only 1 or 2
Shocking.
kids out there each year who could theoretically have a chance of going straight to the pro. Not 10 or 15. Like, everybody thinks they have the next Tiger Woods. Sorry, ain't happening.
Very true.
All right, with all the great teams in men's and women's college golf these days, we often overlook those teams' closest competition. Red, you take the men's, I'll take the women's. What are the best conferences in college golf?
For the men's, it's got to be the Pac-10.
Has to be?
Stanford, defending national champions. USC, Jamie Lovemark, Rory Heat, 2 of the top players in the country. UCLA
Not the SEC? Georgia, Alabama, Florida, Auburn. Got you thinking.
No, you got me thinking. But I still think the most talent is in the Pac-10, especially when you have the top players in the country there. Yeah. And I mean, we still haven't even seen what UCLA can do yet, and we know they're a good team.
All right, I'll buy that. I think that it's the same 2 conferences for the women's, SEC and the Pac-10, but I'll go with the Pac-10 because you just mentioned UCLA. Yeah. They're pretty good. Arizona State, they're in the Pac-10, are they not?
Yeah.
Arizona,
Yep.
Pretty good. I mean, USC, good. There are a lot of good teams there. I think that top to bottom, it's probably the Pac-10. The SEC, obviously, Auburn's good. Florida's always good. Vanderbilt, Georgia. But I think I'll go with the Pac-10. So are we both saying Pac-10?
We just put a
No East Coast bias here, my man.
We just slapped our home state down. Pretty good.
Yeah. Play better.
Yeah, that's true. Well, at 35 years young, Tripp Keeney won his first USGA Amateur Championship in Bandon Dunes at the U.S. Mid-Am. Jay, Tripp has always said how much he loves amateur golf and would like to be remembered as one of the best amateurs ever. 50 years from now, how will Keeney be remembered?
I don't know if he'll be remembered as one of the best amateurs ever. I think maybe one of the most competitive, one of the most passionate guys. This guy could have turned pro a long time ago. Right now, actually, he's the best Keeney in the family. He's better than his brother. He's better than his sister, who are both pros. So the amateur in the family of the siblings is the best one. I think he's going to be known as a passionate guy, again, as a guy who could have turned pro, who could have chased the money, but decided to stay back, use his education, has a good career, good family man, and likes to play around and loves playing for his country, the Walker Cup. I was happy to see it. Got to know him pretty well over the last 5 or 6 years. I know how big of a deal this is to him.
This is what I love about Tripp is, he puts it all out there for you. And more importantly, he plays for love of the game. It's not about money. It's not about dollars and cents. He plays because he wants to play.
Right.
And that is what's lost in all of sports, not just golf, baseball, football, basketball, even soccer in Europe.
Yep.
Tripp goes to the golf course. He's got his golf bag on his shoulder, and he goes to have fun.
Yeah, you're right. And I've talked to him a couple years ago, too, at the Southern Amateur, and he said that he likes going out there. Again, I'm going to act like I didn't hear that. He likes going out there and telling these young guys, hey, it's not that bad. Fall back on your education. Play lifelong amateur golf. Everything will be all right.
And that's why you go to college.
Yep.
All right. Well, the final horn, which we obviously ignored, means we're out of time, and we'll have to wait to vent some more next week.
And be sure to check out Off Campus with Lance Ringler throughout the week, Monday through Friday, and continue to post your thoughts on our Golfweek discussion board. We want to hear from you.
Jay, I almost forgot. On Monday, you'll want to come to Golfweek TV to hear what coaches are saying about the hot topic of the year, the 500 rule. Yeah. You do not want to miss that.
I think it's, pathetic, to be honest with you. The best don't play each other.
All right, Asher, are we done for now?
Yep.
Good. All right, for Asher Wildman, I'm Jay Coffin. We'll see you next time on Part 5. Let's go eat some lunch.